leading. I would much rather see companies in China doing what they're starting to do, which is rather than just being outsourcing plants for American business, what they're doing is creating their own stuff. Companies that would be, I mean, these are the great examples of companies that Apple was using to outsource iPhones to, then finally say, oh, we understand how iPhones work, we understand how they're made because we've been making them for the last 3 years. Thanks, Apple, we're going to make our own phones now. And they end up making all various, not just illegal iPhones, but their own phones, and start selling them instead. So I look at our even using those places for outsourced manufacturing as a very temporary solution to our own manufacturing demise.
Becky obviously doesn't believe in comparative advantage.
I do believe in comparative advantage, but
look
at Ricardo's law of comparative advantage. Look at the assumptions. Ricardo's law of comparative advantage assumes full employment in both nations. That's the first assumption. Second, it assumes that you have nations trading with nations rather than corporate conglomerates that straddle nations exploiting resources in two different nations at once.